I have a hot or not for you guys.
Woo!
I believe the first of the year, right? Yeah, how you like that? All right, so listen to the facts. By the way, everybody who's listening and everybody who posts on Instagram, it's not whether it's a bad person, it's whether they're hot or not. We know they're a bad person.
So you're
That's
saying
why they got arrested.
they're bad people.
Yes,
Oh.
this is just merely
Based on
looks.
looks.
Are they hot or not?
Okay.
A teacher wanted out of Missouri for child sex crimes was arrested last week in Garden Ridge. Garden Ridge police said officers arrested math teacher Haley Nichelle Clifton Carmack on Friday on warrants for sexual contact with a student, second-degree statutory rape, fourth-degree child molestation, and endangering the welfare of a child. She was booked into the Como County Jail and is awaiting extradition to Missouri. According to court documents, a state witness reported a sexual relationship between the student and the teacher to a school resource officer. A warrant for her arrest was issued last week. All right, so her name is Haley Nichelle Clifton Carmack. She is out of Missouri. She is a teacher, and she's doing bad stuff that she shouldn't be doing with students. Mike Calta, I ask you, by the way, I'm trying to find her age right now because it didn't say her age in this story, but I'm going to tell you that she looks like she's in her late 20s, early 30s. I'll go with that. Mike Calta, hot or not?
The names got me screwed up because that leads me to believe
She is 26.
Okay. 26 years old and named after Haley. Haley's are hot. Haley Bieber's hot. I'm going to say hot.
You're going to say hot. All right. Gio, what do you think?
No, Missouri teacher.
Southern.
Not hot.
Not hot. Spanish, what do you got?
She's got 4 names. She's hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Haley Bicanis. Yep.
Haley Nichelle Clifton Carmack.
Hot.
No.
Yeah?
Super hot.
That's the one thing that was throwing me off is
HNCC, we call her.
HNCC, give it to me.
No, you don't say that.
Yeah.
HNCC. Carmen, what do you got?
Lady teachers that like their kids are always hot.
They are.
Oh.
hot.
Yeah, they
All
are
right.
hot.
So Gio says not hot. Everybody else says hot. Pap Pap, show HNCC.
Oh,
She is
Oh, my
hot.
God.
She is
Damn.
hot. She
Oh,
is
God.
hot.
How old is the kid?
The kid was 16.
Oh, 10
And
years
she's
difference?
26.
God,
she looks very young.
Yeah.
so
mean-
hot. That kid.
She's gorgeous.
Like who told?
No,
How
I'm
did they
saying
find
that
out?
kid. He was so lucky. What are we talking about here?
By the way, Joe, that's the wrong goddamn picture.
Oh.
No, that's 26-year-old Haley.
It's not.
Scroll up.
Scroll it.
No, that's the
Oh,
that's the next one.
Oh.
26-year-old.
26-year-old teacher.
Okay, so they're both 26.
Oh,
Okay.
they're
Big one.
both
I mean,
26.
I can understand why it might be a little confusing.
Well, also,
I mean,
No,
I was
it's not.
surprised he screwed it up.
When it says 1 and 2, it's not that confusing.
hey, what's her name in that story, Joe? If you scroll down, what's the name used?
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, not.
Joe?
I'm sorry.
Okay, now can we see the real one?
Well, no, that's
Ah.
that. Now it's all screwed up
Yeah.
because now we got all the.
I'm going to say the next one's hot, too.
I think the next one's pretty sweet.
Well,
The
you
next
don't
one's
know.
hot.
What's that? Oh,
You
that's
don't
true.
know.
You don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Sabotage.
Well, no, we can still play hot or not
Yeah.
with the first
We
one.
already did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
So let's find out what she looks
Now,
like.
mentally, I'm not here anyways, Galvin, so you just keep throwing questions my way.
I'm not playing anymore. Joe sucks.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't even know how to
Yikes.
continue now. I'll read the story for that one, and then we'll show you the picture of the other one. I guess. I don't know.
Wait, what? But can't we just see the other one?
But I mean, I have a whole story. Joe, you messed it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did. I'm sorry. Yeah.
How
All
do-
right,
how
I
do
How
you
do,
go?
you,
messed it up.
how do you not figure out 1 and 2? I numbered them.
I did. Listen, it's difficult for me because 1, this computer is slow as hell. 2,
Uh,
It's like
Uh,
medicine
Two,
man with the
I
weather.
can't open it up completely, and because Gio is always looking over my shoulder,
It's
making
my
sure.
fault.
I agree with
Gio's
Joe.
fault.
It's Gio's
It's Gio's
fault.
fault.
Yeah,
It's
you're
Gio's
right.
fault.
I'm saying the
Definitely.
environment does not really lend itself to success
Joe.
for me. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Joe, let me Tom Cruise you real quick. Help me help you.
Yeah.
Help me help you. Help me help you.
I have a
What
suggestion.
can I do? Can I put
I have a
it in the
suggestion. I have
story?
a
No, I
suggestion.
just screwed up. I'm
I
sorry.
have a suggestion. What if we turn your desk around this way so your computers are in the front
That would be good.
What if we put him in the other room? What if
Also
he
would be
doesn't
good.
work here anymore?
That too.
I'm just gonna put on options.
All right. All right.
Help you.
You want to explore all options? I get it.
We can put that desk in St. Pete.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Well, do you want me to read the story?
yes.
All right.
please.
So here's the story for the other
I'm gonna
teacher.
take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
For the one that
You
we
should
just
stay
saw.
there.
Yeah.
Let me guess. She molested a kid?
Oh yeah.
In Arkansas, a teacher from Cross County High School, identified as 26-year-old Kara Lee, has been arrested on charges of engaging in sexual intercourse with a student. The sheriff revealed that the arrest of Kara Lee took place on January 4th following an investigation. The inquiry focused on incidents that transpired in November and December of 2023. Evidence uncovered during the investigation indicated that Lee had participated in, quote, inappropriate physical touching and sexual intercourse with a student. She was booked into the Cross County Detention Center on Thursday, January 4th, facing 3 counts of sexual assault, 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So this one is also 26.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'm going to say probably hot.
Just show the picture.
Hot,
Just kidding.
hot.
I mean, I bet she's
Hot,
hot.
hot,
I'm going to show the other picture.
I'll bet
Yeah.
$1,000 she's hot.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Mamma Mia.
Oh, she's really hot. She's
yeah,
Looks like Galvin.
yeah. What?
Ah!
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was good.
Great job.
I got to tell you, Joe, I enjoyed that roller coaster of emotions.
Well, they're both hot.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
both hot, no matter
Both
what.
hot,
Yeah.
both 26 years old,
Very
both did the
similar.
same crime.
Carmen,
Yeah.
you
I get
can't
it.
just come in at the end and say they're both hot.
I
all right? That's
can
not
do.
that's not me cheating.
I can do what I want.
Second week back.
Yep.
Second week.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Unbelievable.
We have some video problems we're addressing as we speak,
Oh no.
What's the
Oh,
video
no.
problem's name?
Joe.
Wow. Joe, I think
Wow.
2025 is going to be your year.
Wait,
I
no,
don't
you're
think-
already moving.
2024 is not working out for me. I don't really think this is my
It's the
year.
day after Elvis's birthday.
It's time to turn it around, Joe.
All right. I'm going to try.
You're too far gone.
I'm really trying.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
Good. You just reinvent yourself. Every moment is a
Joe.
new day.
Okay.
Don't feel bad.
Mm.
There's a lot of wind today.
I know. I know.
And the
Very
wind
windy.
affects
Don't
things
think-
different ways.
A lot of
Well,
wind
at least
going
you did good judging. Oh, no.
on. Yeah. Okay.
This is
All
a pretty big news story. Tiger Woods has ended months of speculation by making it official that the partnership between golf's biggest star and the powerful brand Nike is ending after 27
crazy.
years.
That's
A
so
move
crazy.
that raises questions about the future of both in the sport. Woods, in a social media post, thanked Nike co-founder Phil Knight for his, quote, passion and vision that brought them together when he turned pro. So after 27 years, surprising, because you think about Tiger Woods is the biggest name ever in golf in our lifetime.
Yes.
Tiger Woods is the biggest name. There may be other golfers that were better. There may be other golfers that come along, whatever, but he is the Tiger Woods.
yeah.
You know, you're the Tiger Woods of this. You're the Tiger Woods. It's just like Michael Jordan. So just like Michael Jordan, who obviously has a lot more to do with Nike with his shoes and stuff, but they have a lot of Tiger Woods branded Nike stuff. I'm surprised that even after he retired, they wouldn't still
Yeah.
have Tiger
Yeah.
Woods.
Oh, I
Nike
assume.
stuff.
I can only assume he's doing this for. He probably had some sort of falling out with them and is taking it to somewhere else, like
Yeah.
Tiger
Or
Woods,
he's
like
gonna launch
Reebok
his own
Golf
brand.
or his own
do
golf
his own,
line.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine somebody in Nike is like, we can leave this guy and do our own stuff. The TW has become as popular as the Nike swoosh. So if you want to just do a
Oh,
Tiger Woods
no.
line
No, TW is not
You don't
as
think so?
popular as
in,
Nike.
in golf, it is. In golf,
Yeah.
oh,
Tiger
I
Woods'
would
100%.
say so.
name in
No?
golf is
No,
Oh,
his,
yeah.
his name in golf, I get that, but I'm saying it's not as big.
You
as
don't
Nike.
think that the Jordan brand is as big
Jordan?
as Nike?
Jordan?
Yeah, and Tiger Woods now has the opportunity to expand his brand, and that TW in golf is. I mean, I see more Tiger Woods stuff than I do just regular Nike golf.
No, I don't think so, but you know, but yeah, but the way Jordan did all this stuff was Jordan, great player, still playing, doing all that stuff when all that came about, whatever. Tiger is on the end of his career, all the stuff that happened to him and stuff. If he goes out on his own, I don't think he does that well.
I think the Tiger Woods brand lasts forever. I think he revolutionized the game. He brought it to a younger audience. I think that there's nobody going to be bigger than Tiger Woods in the next 20 years, and he rides this out.
Over the 27 years, he made $660 million with Nike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do
So
we
you
know?
know, they don't care at this point.
Do we know
Like-
if the Live golf tournament, if Nike and them had any type of butting
don't know.
heads, and that's maybe why he's leaving Nike and going over
No.
there?
I don't know, but I would imagine that there's somebody over there that's saying, look, you don't need Nike. You make the Tiger Woods golf, and Tiger Woods golf sponsors the Live golf tournament or does this or whatever. I think there's more of an opportunity for him in retirement to make billions of dollars owning the brand.
It's funny that they're dropping him now, but they stuck with him through all the scandal.
But
when
they're
it
not
was-
dropping him.
Or well,
I think
they're-
he's
they're
leaving.
ending the contract. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, Nike's not dumb. They kept him. They're like, look, we'll chill out for a little while, we see how it goes, and then we'll bring it back, or then we'll
Mhm.
promote it again. That's what happened, and it worked out fine for them. But I think now it looks like he's leaving,
Yeah.
and you don't know what kind of changes there were at Nike that's affecting this, or the whole not necessarily Live, but the fact that there's some other investor saying, look, do your own thing. You can make billions instead of hundreds of millions.
That's a great point.
I'm telling you, as a casual fan, I would say that the name Tiger Woods is synonymous with golf, and anything that they put his name on is you're going to get Tiger Woods golf bags, you're going to get Tiger Woods golf shirts, all that stuff with the TW is going to be more. And if it's just golf, as opposed to sharing it with somebody that does running and weightlifting and basketball and all that other stuff, I think it works out better for him. And he's going to make, instead of the $600 million as an endorsement, he's going to make billions of dollars in product sales.
Yeah. Good for him.
Also, I have no idea what his future plans are. I'm guessing what could possibly be the reason for this.
He'll be all right.
I can't imagine they're just going to stop making Tiger
Right?
Wood products.
Well,
somewhere,
There's
you know
no
what I mean?
way.
Yeah, what do you mean
But-
in life or Nike?
In
In
life.
well, not in Nike, but somewhere. They're not,
Oh, right.
It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, if he's doing it on his own, then
Yeah.
Nike's not going to be able to do it anymore. And if they're done with their contract, they're not going to be able to use his likeness or do any of that stuff or
Right.
whatever. So he goes out on his own and does it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it.
If Reebok or Under Armour or somebody now takes over that Tiger Woods brand, but instead of branding it with their logo, it's just TW stuff, or however he comes out with his new logo, I think that becomes huge.
Because what is Tom Brady? Tom Brady has his stuff, but it's not under
No,
anybody else. It
he's
doesn't.
doing
They're
it
not
all on
making
the
right.
Brady brand.
Yeah,
And it doesn't do anything.
but it does enough to make him enough money. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure, I'm sure it's one of those things where he's just collecting paychecks on it.
Yeah.
And they try to sponsor young athletes and all that stuff, but I don't know. I mean, you're years away from that becoming something where Tiger's already there.
I think with Tiger, though, I think it's interesting that after his scandal and all that stuff, and obviously he hasn't been as good as he was, he's older and he's hurt and this and that, whatever. There's a lot of young guys out there now that are just, crushing it and doing all that stuff. And they're such big stars because of social media and everything. I could see a possibility of Tiger Woods. They're like, who? Yeah, like who is that?
I don't.
Old guy.
I don't
Oh,
think so,
no.
Galvin. I think the guys who get into golf still got into golf because of Tiger Woods or the legend of Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And I follow a guy like Brooks Koepka on social media because of social media, not because of golf. So
Yeah, but I'm saying like Jack Nicklaus, who is one of the greatest golfers of all time. There's a lot of golfers that are out there now that have no idea who he is. Don't know anything about him.
I think if you're into golf, they do though.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're trying to be a professional golfer,
I think a lot of them are like, this guy's my guy, and it's a way younger guy. It's a guy who's like 26 or
Well,
Yeah.
something.
Well, the other thing is remember this: Tiger Woods has a son who's
That's
a
true.
sophomore this year.
Yeah.
He already won a state championship last year as a freshman.
His
So
people-
he's
People
gonna
already
win it.
hate him.
He's gonna win it every year, but he looks and acts just like his
Yeah.
dad. Have
Yeah.
you guys seen that side by side?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah, so I almost guarantee this is like a path. Like him and his son will start a line.
That's cool.
you know what I mean,
That'd
like
be super
something
cool.
along those lines.
that's so funny is that I talked to I think I was talking to Drew about this a while ago, a couple of years ago, about how our generation, my generation was really the divorce generation when parents got divorced and families were just ripped. The father was not there. But then when my generation had kids, we're like super dads now. And like Drew's a great father. I'm a great father. And I mean by great, I mean by being present for your kids and still being married. Gio, obviously. Joe so much. Galvin.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Garbage.
But no, but seriously, it's interesting how we went from being absentee fathers to being super dads, and this new athlete, athletes were the worst about having illegitimate kids and all that stuff. This new athletes now, like LeBron's, like, I'm not going to play unless I'm on a team with my son.
Yeah.
And Tiger Woods is ready to pass the mantle to his kid, and Michael Jordan's, well, no, sure, his kid, Scottie Pippen.
I don't like any of this because the fact that athletes that I grew up watching, their kids are now old enough to play the sports is making me feel incredibly old and
You are.
depressed.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know. It bothered me. I remember when I was doing rock radio and the bands were younger than me. I went, wait a second.
Yeah.
How are you only 22? I'm 29. What's going on?
It's like when I see Michael Pittman's kid who plays for the Colts. I'm like, geez, like
it's all.
I remember watching his
Pittman,
dad. Like, I hate that.
Curse, like
Yeah.
all these names of that you're used
so
to.
many of them.
I'm like, how is that guy still playing?
Yeah.
No, it's this kid.
It's weird because Joey Porter Jr., who is on the Steelers,
I know.
I remember watching Joey Porter play for the Steelers.
I
I'm
don't
like,
like it. I don't
yeah.
like it.
It's wild. Yeah, my dad told me that a long time ago because of Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
He goes, once you start seeing the
The
kids
juniors?
play,
Yeah.
it's wild. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with Tiger Woods' kids, and I'm sure Tiger's going to be fine without Nike. I think he'll have enough money. Sticking somewhat with sports, we heard all the stuff about Jimmy Kimmel and Aaron Rodgers going back and forth. Aaron Rodgers saying that Jimmy Kimmel was going to be on the list for Epstein and all that stuff. Well, Jimmy Kimmel addressed it last night on his show. He went after Aaron Rodgers for suggesting that he was associated with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's part of what Jimmy.
Can I just tell you, this is great of Jimmy Kimmel to drag this out.
yeah.
A good late night war is great.
Did you guys see that Aaron Rodgers was taking questions after the Jets game the other day, and they asked him if he was going to apologize, and he said he's going on a Pat McAfee show today and to watch the show. So Jimmy Kimmel tried to get in front of that and get his response out before
So here's
Aaron
what
Rodgers.
Kimmel said last night.
Aaron Rodgers has a very high opinion of himself. Because he had success on the football field, he believes himself to be an extraordinary being. He genuinely thinks that because God gave him the ability to throw a ball, he's smarter than everyone else. The idea that his brain is just average is unfathomable to him. We learned during COVID, somehow he knows more about science than scientists. A guy who went to community college, then got into Cal on a football scholarship and didn't graduate, someone who never spent a minute studying the human body, is an expert in the field of immunology. He just put on a magic helmet, and that G made him a genius. Aaron got 2 A's on his report card. They were both in the word Aaron. Okay.
That's a good man. Listen.
He's an
This
idiot.
is smart,
I hate
but
Jimmy
this is
Kimmel.
smart to drag this out. This
Yeah.
is a good fight. People love a good fight.
He knows his audience.
Yeah, and also he knows that he is the upper hand in the ESPN ABC thing, and
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is going to get shut down now because Jimmy Kimmel's our guy.
By the way, he took a shot at Pat McAfee. But McAfee will pop your head off, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
He's annoying to me. And I got to be honest with you. If you're thinking about anything about your body, who would you talk to? Jimmy Kimmel, Doughboy, or Aaron Rodgers, who
Yeah.
had his leg ripped off and is now coming back probably.
The other thing is Jimmy Kimmel makes it seem like his pathway to stardom went through Ivy League college.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he had girls jumping on trampolines and bikinis,
Yeah.
and he was on a morning radio show. Don't make it
Yeah.
like you're a genius either.
And
buddy.
that's why I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. Like, I get it. People change, people evolve, they do stuff over years. It's been a long time, whatever. But don't pretend like you weren't the guy that was putting your face by the girl's ass while she was
Yeah.
looking the other way,
Right.
or doing blackface,
Yeah,
and
man.
doing all of these things that you did. And now you're, I'm Hollywood elite. Blah, blah, blah.
it's,
You're-
And-
it's the Howard Stern thing. Same
exactly.
thing.
And was the whole list put out? Do we still know or not know if he was on that list?
They're
No.
still releasing
By the way,
documents.
there was
That's what I'm saying.
But there
Yeah.
was never any indication that he was on the list.
No.
But Aaron Rodgers said he hopes that he's on
Yeah.
the list.
The
And he
only
said it in jest.
the only connection is, I guess, Jimmy Kimmel is good friends with this chef that used to be
Yeah.
Epstein's chef, which, that you
Right.
can't hold people accountable for who they're friends with. And then that other
Also-
friend, it's,
Mhm.
You
But
have
if he's
to.
on the list multiple times,
But
yeah, but
if that
he could have been
comes
going
out-
to visit the chef.
yeah,
you know?
so it's going to be even more interesting when they go through the finances, which they haven't really done yet. So then you can actually start to see who's paying for what, who's in exchange for what services.
The other
and
thing-
you can't threaten to sue him for saying that I hope he's on the list, and be like, I'm gonna sue you, and then you show up on the list 5 times. You know what I
You
mean?
can't sue at that point if he's really
Who
on
was
the
on
But
the
I'm
list
just saying,
5
like, the-
times?
No, Kimmel's
No,
not on
she's
No,
there.
saying
I'm
if he was
saying
on
the
if,
list. Okay.
because they're still releasing names. The whole list has not come out. Like if his name comes out on the list, but he was crying the whole time about
Oh yeah,
Aaron
that would be
Rodgers.
Right.
terrible. I mean, he
That's what I'm
seems pretty
saying.
confident that
But-
it's not.
but-
because-
Right.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is just butthurt because Jimmy Kimmel made fun of him, and that's what it's
Right.
that's what it stems from. There's
Yeah.
nothing. There's no indication that he has anything to do with Epstein. It's just Aaron Rodgers
Floating
taking a
it out
shot-
there, yeah.
trying to make a joke and failing miserably.
The other big news that came out yesterday was this report that there are these wild sex parties and all these people like Trump and Richard Branson
Yeah.
and all these
Stephen
people.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Does anybody care if they're having sex with adult women?
No.
Right. None of that indicates that it was underage girls. And the other thing is that the girl who told the story had recanted the whole story and
Yeah.
said she was trying to go to the Daily Mail with made up a story and dropped certain names in there. Now, do I believe some of those names are probably real? Could Trump be one of them?
Mm.
Probably. I have no idea. But we don't know, and we know it's coming from a girl who admits that she made all the stuff
No
up.
credibility
Right.
whatsoever.
So how everybody's running with this today. I mean, I know how it's salacious and it's fun to talk about, but we and is anybody mad at Stephen Hawking
No.
for going against? I mean, the guy has been dealt the worst. We're going to
Ever.
give you the smartest brain in the world, and we're going to put it in the worst human body we can come up with.
Listen, when I went to the pedophile island, I had lots of
Whoa.
sex with lots of girls, and I made sure they were all
Jay,
available.
yeah.
If you called me up and you said, "Do you want to come to this pedophile island with me?" I'd go, "Absolutely not." But if you said, "Look, there's a chef there, and he's cooking lobster, and you can have all you can eat, and he's
All
got the
you can
best
eat.
wine," and I go, I mean, how do we get there? You know, I
But
mean,
it's known as pedophile.
yeah, but I
island.
don't have to
But-
go to the pedophile.
Right.
Yeah.
You just stay in the
Like-
kitchen.
Like I remember in high school, we were hanging out with this kid, and he did cocaine, and I was like, "I don't have to do cocaine, right?" They're like, "No, you know." I'm like, "All right, I'll hang out." I don't care."
No, you were.
It's just funny that we're upset because some people are there. We're not so upset that other people
know,
are there.
dude.
Like everybody
I-
picks and chooses who they're
Yeah.
upset
I'm
that
okay
are
with
there.
everyone
think,
that-
but here's the thing: if you ask me what my gut is telling me, I believe that Woody Allen, Donald Trump, Richard Branson, Prince Andrew, all these people were probably going there and banging broads. Did they go there because they were underage broads? Were they under? I have
Right.
I have no idea. We know Epstein was into that stuff, and we know Epstein got in trouble for doing that for here, and that supposedly had that on. But do I think Oprah and all these people in that? I
Right.
don't, and I know
But everybody
Spanish.
thinks Bill Clinton was banging underage.
But we all
girls.
know
girls.
Bill
For
Clinton was
sure.
banging girls for sure.
Right.
And she said Bill Clinton likes him young.
So they're
But
all going
also-
to the same place, but only some of them are hooking up with underage.
No, but
people.
also let me point out that Epstein's doing that on purpose too. There's a lot of people
Right.
that may not have known that they were underage, and then he goes, "By the way, that girl that you just banged, she was 14."
Yeah.
So that's
And I got video.
so
Right.
that to me is why all this list stuff and these names, that's why that's so big in the news right now, because the real story is which governments are in charge
The
of this
blackmail?
blackmail
Yeah.
ring
Yeah,
using
yeah.
pedophilia
Sure.
to lure these
What
people
is the
in.
blackmail ring? The girl admitted that there were no tapes.
Oh, there are tapes. There's
Well,
100%
yeah.
tapes.
Okay,
Yeah.
But other girls have said there
Yeah.
are tapes.
And Epstein himself said he has tapes.
And they said
okay, but
they,
he's dead.
they
Who has the
pulled
tapes?
tapes out of his New York townhouse.
Mhm.
They said they found them like
Hard
in the
drive.
walls
So-
in the safe.
So
and they're
what
just not
is the
releasing them.
best thing to do right now? You show 10 seconds of that. You 10 seconds of one clip of that tape, and everything is credible.
Well,
Yeah.
they won't. They're never going to do that because, like I
Right.
said, it's probably our government in a line with a lot of other governments.
What if
And
it's
follow the
Cat
money.
Williams on there? What if they have the worst name out there? They go like you take the worst celebrity and you have 30 seconds of him on Epstein Island with an underage girl. It gives credibility to everything else.
But what if they don't want it to be credible? What if they
Right.
don't want it because they're the ones that are in charge of that,
Yeah.
and they were the one that put Epstein up to doing it and stuff? And they said, "Listen, you can bang all the underage girls you want. We'll never arrest you as long as you get Clinton and you get these guys, and we
Yeah.
have all
Right.
this leverage on them and doing all that stuff." So why would they do it? They go, "No, there aren't any tapes.
Think
Now it's
about
not
this.
credible."
The leader of the Proud Boys was arrested and almost charged with inciting terrorism, domestic terrorism. He was an FBI informant
Yeah.
that got arrested. If you,
Like
to
that
me,
guy in Boston. What's his name?
Yeah.
Whitey Bulger.
yeah,
Those are guys just covering their own ass.
The,
No,
the people
But
that
you say FBI informant, that just means they cut a deal so that they didn't go to jail.
Yes, but also on top of that, now they are feeding information to the FBI, obviously. So if Epstein was an informant for the FBI, the CIA, the NSA,
Yes.
I mean, that's huge news.
And they knew what was happening, and they weren't stopping it.
They're never going to let us know that.
They were allowing to continue, like underage.
What if they said, "Hey, you can run your whore island, but you can't have underage girls there. If we're going to be involved in this, we can't." So they start bringing in Russian and Czechoslovakian broads that are, you know what I mean, look in their 20s.
Even worse, than the Russian government catches wind of it, and the Russian government says, "Now we're going to play ball because now we got you."
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why can't we just have an island with whores?
I don't know why we can't. I wish we could.
I mean, doesn't it seem to make the most sense? Is that everybody's over 18, they all get checked out in medical, they're making gazillions of dollars, and we got a whore island, so everybody else can just mind their own goddamn business. You want to fly over to whore island? I'm going for the lobster.
Isn't that Thailand though?
Yeah,
no.
Thailand,
lady boys.
may not be a lady.
Yeah.
Amsterdam. It's like that in Amsterdam, and people seem very happy. The sex workers are happy. The population is happy.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I want to still keep it private. I want to still keep it private. No, for real. Like, what is who is getting hurt in a situation where adult women are taking jobs to be sex workers on an island somewhere, and they're catering to a rich private crowd.
It seems
like
perfect.
high-end hookers now.
Or escorts.
Well, often I think they're there against their will.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you'd have to be above board on everything. You have to give them health checks. They'd have to be legal. They'd have to have contracts. They have to be paid.
Also, for real, like have therapists, have people they can talk to, and they check their mental status to see how they're doing and everything.
But I'm saying the girls that are willing and wanting to do that kind of work usually aren't the girls that the elite would like to have sex with. You know what I mean? Like you know
what the
that.
elite's like?
Yeah, she does.
How?
Carmen knows.
She's reading the news.
If they're not crying, I don't want to have sex with them.
Yeah.
What? Come on.
No.
That's what the
I
elite
need
want.
some sort of emotional damage before I can get in there and do a good job.
Fight me.
If you're being paid for sex, you probably got some type of
like that Operation
Problem.
Fredo had running, where they brought the senator in there and they set him up to kill that girl.
That's
That's
what
wait
that's
a
what's
second.
really going on.
That's really
That's
what's
the
going on.
thing.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But that's why you just consider everybody garbage until they prove otherwise.
And that's why everybody's so up in arms about whose names are on the list.
Yeah.
Who cares about whose names are on the list? I want to know who's running this ring.
Yeah.
All I know is Bobby Slane was there.
Yeah, he
At
was.
dinner, not anywhere.
Oh, sorry.